Hello everyone, you're watching Cricket Next. I am Surama Kaushik. Now, after the India versus England Test series, the focus has been shifted to the T20 format. First up, Indian Premier League 2024 will begin from March 22, and then the focus will be there on the big event, the showpiece event, T20 World Cup 2024. But before all of this, a big update has come on Virat Kohli. Well, it's only about the media reports that are suggesting that Virat Kohli might not feature in the T20 World Cup squad and he might be dropped from the T20 World Cup team. Now, what's the latest report around that? Let me tell you in detail. According to the reports, Virat Kohli will not be there in the showpiece event that's going to happen in the US and the West Indies in June. He's not a certainty for India's T20 World Cup team. Now, according to various media reports, it's been said that Virat Kohli hasn't been able to cope with Team India's needs in the shortest format. By going truly by the numbers, let me tell you that Virat Kohli didn't feature in any T20 format game after 2022 T20 World Cup. He was included in the T20 squad for the Afghanistan series that happened in year 2024, which means that after more than a year, he came back to the T20 format. And in that as well, he didn't play the first game due to personal reasons, and he played only two games against Afghanistan where he made 29 and 0. Now, the other cricketer who didn't play after the 2022 T20 World Cup was Rohit Sharma. However, he scored a century against Afghanistan in the three-match T20 series. And now it's been said that going truly by the performance of Virat Kohli in the T20 format, he might not be there in the T20 World Cup squad. However, any decision on this matter will be taken by Ajit Agarkar. It's been also learned from various media reports that since it's a very sensitive matter, only Ajit Agarkar will be taking up a bold call on this. Let me also tell you in February this year, BCCI Secretary Jay Shah made a remark on Rohit Sharma's participation in the T20 World Cup. He mentioned that Rohit Sharma will lead the team in the T20 World Cup, and he was silent when he was asked question about Kohli's participation. Well, he mentioned that they will discuss Virat Kohli's role in due course. But now, according to the reports, it's been suggested that Virat Kohli won't be there, and only a superlative performance in Indian Premier League 2024 can change the plans of the Indian team management to take in Virat Kohli in the T20 World Cup squad. So that's the latest update around Virat Kohli. But let me tell you once again that there hasn't been any official confirmation or any official update about Virat Kohli's participation in the T20 World Cup. Now, why there's so much chatter around Virat Kohli's participation? Let me tell you that in the last two T20 series that happened right after the ODI World Cup loss, once was India versus Australia, and the other one was India versus South Africa. Both the series were led by Surya Kumar Yadav. India versus Australia series was won by Team India 4-1, and the South Africa series was tied 1-1 after the first game was washed out. And in both the series, youngsters performed really well, especially the way Rinku Singh, Tilak Verma, Shivam Dube performed under Surya Kumar Yadav's captaincy. So it makes much more sense to involve youngsters in this team. But then the question again comes in, then why Rohit Sharma has been called up as the captain of this T20 side? Now, that I already mentioned in this video, that how Jay Shah mentioned that Rohit Sharma will be leading the team. So that case is all settled and kept aside. Now, the two other names also come in, perhaps three. Okay, we'll go one by one. First name is Virat Kohli. As I already mentioned, that the reports are suggesting that Virat Kohli might not feature because he hasn't been able to cope up with the standards set by Indian team management for the T20 World Cup selection. And only a great performance in IPL can change that plan. So that's according to the report. So that case is of Virat Kohli. There is also a case of Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya got a freak injury during the ODI World Cup 2023, and after that he underwent an elaborated or an extended 18-week program where the focus was on his recovery, his rehabilitation, and given that he will be participating in IPL, it is more certain, or it's most likely that he will also be there in the T20 World Cup squad. squad. Now, another name that comes into the picture when we are talking about T20 World Cup squad is KL Rahul. Now, according to this media report, Team India has circled upon quite a few players who will be there in the T20 World Cup squad, but there hasn't been any confirmation, or they haven't circled on the names for the role of a wicket-keeper batter, because there are a lot of options there. One is definitely KL Rahul. KL Rahul, however, hasn't performed any well in the white ball format as a wicket-keeper batter, especially in the shortest format of the game. The other name is Dhruv Jurel, who made his debut in the Test series against England. He made decent effort as a wicket-keeper batter, and people are calling out his name as a leader in the wicket-keeper batters chart. But there's also another name, that is of Jitesh Sharma. And if I go purely by the numbers, Jitesh Sharma has done the most well in comparison to the other wicket-keeper batters. He has performed really well in Indian Premier League, and whenever he's been given a chance in the side, he has done extremely well in the lower order. He's batted well, he has kept wickets well, so he might be the first choice for the name to be included on the team sheet when it comes to decide the wicket-keeper batter. And given the recent update on Rishabh Pant, where BCCI has announced him fit for the role of a wicket-keeper batter, so his name will also be there in the race of that key spot. But it is to be seen how he'll perform in the Indian Premier League 2024. So there is still ambiguity on the name of, or on the spot of a wicket-keeper batter. But when it comes to Virat Kohli, it has been said that Virat Kohli hasn't coped up with the standards of T20 setup or format that are the criteria that are set by the Indian team management. It's also been learned that Ajit Agarkar has already discussed with Virat Kohli about what Indian team management expects from him and how are they planning to go ahead in terms of selecting players for the T20 World Cup. So that's that on this front. Well, do let us know your opinions about including or not including Virat Kohli in the T20 World Cup squad. Also, do let us know your opinions that how Rohit Sharma has been qualified for the T20 World Cup team and not Virat Kohli. So these two are both important subjects to discuss when it comes to T20 World Cup. But I personally feel that T20 World Cup is far away. Right now, IPL 2024 is coming, and a lot will depend on how players will perform in this Indian Premier League 2024 a season. But let me tell you that teams have to give their tentative list, or so to say, the first draft of the players to be included in the T20 World Cup by the first week of May. So the teams will be circling on the players for this major tournament pretty soon, and that's why there's a lot of chatter on Virat Kohli. So do let us know your comments around that. Until then, you stay tuned to CricketNext.